We both just lying on the bed, talking, then we just like, Ben! Oh my goodness! Terrible! Hi guys! Welcome back to ShopeeTV.
And it's Halloween, so since we actually can't go out and party, let's actually stay in and scare ourselves with some ghost stories.
Let's go!
So do you guys get scared easily? Like, are you scared?
Yes, very easily spooked.
Yeah, judging from the last time we played horror game.
So this is my story, okay? So traditionally, right, Ngee Ann is known to be built on top of a cemetery, so there's a lot of like weird, spooky happenings. So anyway, like the top floor of block 53, not really top floor, but where the studio is at, right? There's a recording studio. So when you go in, it's already very cold because the equipment have to be kept cold. So our seniors were staying back late at night one day, and they were just recording their radio capsule. And it was, I think, after 11 or something that suddenly the studio just kept becoming colder and colder and colder, and you can feel like the temperature dropping. So the room is very cold, right? And they're recording stuff.
Right.
So then they played like the recording back, and there was this like weird little eerie sound in it. It was a bit like a woman humming in the background. So after a while they were like, okay, let's re-record again. So they re-recorded, and the sound kinda...
Wait, you can hear the humming through the recording.
What was
Yeah.
the woman humming?
It was just like the you know, like it's like a very weird feedback kind of sound, and you can clearly make out that it's like a voice of a woman that's
Maybe
kind
the
of like
audio
singing.
equipment spoil eh? Then it's
No,
like
it's
the
not
reverb of
that.
the recording.
So anyway, like they re-recorded it a few times, and like their voice just kept getting louder and louder and louder. So they decided to pack up and leave. Personally, this is like personal story. I went to the toilet and then I was shitting, right? So you know, like I was staying in the toilet for very long. The toilet is very old, by the way.
It's very
I sat
old.
there and I remember, right, because that year our lecturer told us that if you ever smell the like flowers in the air, right, it means that something is close. So I was sitting happily in the toilet. Nobody come in, nobody go out, and I could smell like this random. So like,
Stop breathing, like
can you stop breathing? You're in the toilet shitting.
then
so
breathe
like,
through your mouth.
no. So
Why you
there was
stop
just this
breathing?
like sweet smell that started flooding into the toilet, and then after a while there was this like,
I know what. Maybe the auntie do cleaning duty late and then she
that
spray the
clean.
MB Pure
okay,
off.
anyway, so like I was so scared, I just like cleaned myself up and ran out of the toilet.
So she practically went from this position.
Yeah, I floated away. I'm glad it's over. Like
Okay, so that was like your closest encounter to paranormal.
the smell of flowers.
Okay.
I don't know why my friend's friend and their other group of friends, right? They all decided to go to this legendary place called Old Changi General Hospital,
Oh
OCGH.
my god, they
Oh my
did
god.
not.
Yeah, they did.
Old Changi Hospital used to be
It's where they
prisoners.
kept, like the Japanese kept.
Yeah,
like,
during the Japanese
prisoners.
occupation,
It's where they
OCGH
like
was
raped people, killed people, and yeah.
It's a terrible place.
when they were exploring around evening time, the walls were actually like, it wasn't just faded white or grey, you know, there was like what you said, blood stain.
How did they even go inside? Cause I know like it's quite high. Like,
Okay, back then they didn't have any gate to block the entry to OCGH, so they found their way to OCGH entrance, and then they just decided to walk in and then just explore lah, like explorer kid, you know. Along the corridor while they were walking, they could hear echoes of people screaming like or they were but echoes of all the past things that happened at OCGH. So after they explored already, right, there's this pair of steps and they are guarded by two Chinese lion.
The pea show.
Yeah. Here's where it gets really, really interesting. So one of the the guy was like, instead of taking the steps down, right, he walked by the side, the column, walk, then he stepped on one of the lion's head and then he just jumped off.
What
Oh
the?
my goodness. Like,
So my friend, I think my friend said you're not supposed to step on the lion head because they are meant to, protect the place, right? But the very next day, when they were playing basketball, right, the friend who stepped,
possessed.
yeah. Then the friend who stepped on the lion head, right, suddenly just dropped on the floor and started.
Wait, the next day only?
Yeah, the next
Not
day.
the same day?
Not the same day. Maybe it takes a while for the possession to take place, but the person himself will like feel a bit weird, like why am I having this backache?
Oh my
or
god.
weird marks start appearing.
Is it
Companies.
your back always pain eh?
Shut up, Abigail! Oh my god, the heaven drop out.
Then after a while, the thing he just like snapped out of it, and then like what happened? No recollection of how he collapsed.
Oh my god.
Like me and that friend, we never talk anymore, so I never bothered to follow up.
So he didn't speak lah. The spirit didn't speak.
No, I think from what my friends said, the whites of his eye right was like, I like.
Okay, so my story is like a personal encounter. It happened in Malaysia because I remember I was 15. I went back to Malaysia for my grandma's funeral. So like literally all my relatives flew back to send her off lah. Because of that, a lot of relatives came, and then like we were all sharing one room. You know like how when you have those Chinese funeral, they will gather all the 子孙, like the grandson, the granddaughters into like one circle. They make them stand in one circle. Then they burn the paper house for the amma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so they make all the grandson, grandchildren hold like a string of bells in a circle.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's
String
some,
of bell.
it's some.
You're gonna start a choir.
No, but it's just like some procession.
Okay.
So then after that we watched the paper house burn and everything. Already the master said like, okay, put the strings down, then walk back to the house and don't look back. Cause like that's when the spirit's supposed to enter the house as the paper house is burning. Me and my cousins, we were walking back to the house. I turned back when the paper house was burning, but even though I know I'm not supposed to. Okay, then I don't know whether got any relation to what happened later in that night. After that, we all went back to my cousin's house, and I remember like 8 people squeezing in one room. So we had like one medium-sized bed. Then after that, some of us slept on the tilam, meaning like the
Tilam.
mattress lah. And then I was the one sleeping on the tilam with another cousin, but I was the one closest to the door. Do you get what I mean? So I was the one nearest to the door. And just nice, the cousin who shared the mattress with me, we both couldn't sleep that night.
Why?
For some reason we just couldn't. Then everybody else sleep already. So then we both just lying on the bed, talking. Then we just like, cannot. Ben! Oh my goodness! Terrible. So we were talking on the bed, and then suddenly we heard like somebody's cry near the door.
Baby cry or girl?
Women crying. We both heard somebody crying, and it was like continuously crying for a while, but we both didn't say anything. So then I heard like the sound the loudest because I was nearest to the door. So then I finally broke the silence. Then I asked my cousin in Chinese lah, cause she's Malaysian. I said like, do you hear something? Then she was like, 好像有人在哭. And then I was like, 好像是女生. Then after that we just quiet. And then after that, the sound, the woman crying, somehow like heard our conversation or something. But then I heard the sound travel from near the door to the adjacent room, and the door slammed. Like boom. What?
Oh, okay.
And then the crying was from the other room instead, and not beside the door. Do you get what I mean?
Is
That
it like
kind
the
of
very
crying.
heavy, like the or the
This kind.
Oh, sound like the
This kind.
L4D.
Oh my god! When I heard that, I nudged my cousin. I said like, I think the voice went to the other room, but she slept already. So then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm left alone with that voice, and that crying didn't stop, you know,
the whole night?
the whole freaking night. So then I couldn't sleep the whole night until 6 a.m. when the Muslim prayer from the nearby mosque started playing.
The
Then-
music lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I could like sleep in ease. The epic part is, then the next day morning, I went to my cousin. I said like, yesterday very scary hor. Then she was like, what thing? Then I say, you don't remember we heard the crying sound? She was like, I don't remember.
Maybe
Yeah,
she's
I-
very tired lah, then she cannot remember like, oh.
But then she said, 我很早就睡了.
Then who were you talking to?
I don't know! So then after that, right, I just shut up already. I never talked about this incident ever again to her. Ever again. Don't scare me, ah.
I'm not scaring you. So she don't remember at all.
She really don't remember.
Did you ask anybody?
No, she was the only one awake ma. So I really asked her. Then when she said like, no, I don't hear anything. Then I
What
said,
about
I asked her like, dead serious, don't lie. You don't remember the conversation we had last night? She said, no, I slept very early. Then I was like, Okay.
How about the people outside the room or
Nobody
in
was
No, there's nobody. It was
outside.
empty. Everyone was all in the same room.
Yeah,
itself.
everyone was in the same room.
Wait, what?
For our weekly giveaway, simply comment down below which one of us has the scariest story.
That's right. And feel free to share in the comment section below what are your supernatural or paranormal encounters with us.
That's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.
Oh.